What's poppin', everyone? We are here for the final week of the regular season of our draft league that we're in. Currently on a 5-game win streak and already guaranteed for playoffs next week, so gonna be having some fun today with an insane team that I made. Now, my boy Mefesto is my opponent for this week, and he wanted to have a battle of heat, so naturally I had to accept. His team, of course, is the T-Tar Houndstone squad with a bunch of threats. But if it's a battle of heat we're doing, I know that I'm definitely going to be caught off guard with some of the stuff he brings, so not going to try to guess what it's going to be right now. Instead, let's talk about the stuff that I'm bringing. So I started this team off with Shell Smash Torkoal. This Pokemon here is actually really cool because Shell Smash can actually outrun T-Tar, and then Earthquake with max attack has a chance of OHKOing it depending on his T-Tar set. The Drought ability is so good to be able to disrupt his weather, because even if he brings T-Tar Houndstone, they're probably, hopefully, not going to be the standard sets. But if they're heat, then we still be able to, ensure that he can't get the beneficial speed boost from Houndstone's Sand Rush ability with Sand when we can set the Sun. And so Torkoal is mixed. Flamethrower actually hits some stuff harder, and I think it's just better in general to keep as a move. Earthquake for things like the Sandy Shocks, the T-Tar, stuff like that. And then Stone Edge for Salamence, and just being able to hit Salamence really hard is very nice to be able to do. Even at +1, it does a lot of damage. And because we have a White Herb, we're not going to have our defenses lowered. To make this set even bulkier and have a greater chance of getting up a Shell Smash and sweeping, we have Magnezone. Magnezone this week is dual screens. So we have Light Clay plus Sturdy so that we can live any hit to get our screens up. Dual screens here where we also have T-Wave where we can actually slow things down. Steel Beam does a lot of damage, but also makes sure that Magnezone can sack itself effectively so that we can make good, efficient use of Light Clay and dual screens to get the most out of these turns. And I do like it paired with Torkoal because it just makes it bulkier for the Shell Smash sweep, but that's not the only sweeper we have. As you can see, we also have the Swords Dance Hatterene. Oh, this is going to be fun. So Swords Dance Hatterene with BBR for the Lucario is there so that in case that Lucario tries to come in to check this Mon after a Swords Dance behind screens and stuff like that, it's not going to be able to OHKO us with anything because we have the Berry. And also, this Player F is going to OHKO it right back at +2. Shadow Claw is great for things such as the Houndstone and stuff like that. Just good, super effective damage overall. And also the Bronzong, I think, as well. And then Psycho Cut for just regular stab. I think it's just good overall. And has a critical hit chance as well. Nice EV spread here. As you can see, a little bit of a Chinese EV spread. So I forgot what it does. But I know it can actually like OHKO something after like at +2 Shadow Claw or something like that, does some good damage and things like that. So it's just very nice overall. Then we have Choice Specs Slitherwing. As you can see right here, this Slitherwing does have U-turn to kind of bluff the Choice Specs, but then we have Bug Buzz, we have Heat Wave, we have Terra Blast Flying. These three moves right here can hit his team pretty hard. In the Sun, it gets the Photosynthesis boost in special attack, so you'll be doing a lot of damage overall, or I guess we will be doing a lot of damage overall. I actually want to test this out in OU, but I don't think it's going to be that good, Choice Specs, but I think in this matchup in particular, it's good. Bug Buzz can 2-hit KO a lot of stuff, if not OHKO. Certain things, Heat Wave is great. I think Heat Wave OHKO's Lucario, I'm pretty sure, especially in the Sun. Easy. And 2-hit KO's Bronzong and stuff too, so pretty nice. Then we have Chinese AV Walking Wake. A very interesting set with Chilling Water, Dragon Pulse, Flamethrower, Low Kick. Low Kick is pretty good for T-Tar, and then just kind of more support moves here in Chilling Water, lower attack, potential paralysis. Flamethrower is just good in general in the Sun. And we have the Photosynthesis boost in defense, so that actually we could sponge last respects and stuff, so it's pretty cool, and just physical hits in general. And then finally, Grafaiai. Choice Band Grafaiai with Copycat is just an emergency mon in case he brings last respects Houndstone. We can actually Copycat it back and last respects his team, which he doesn't have a lot for, it seems, and it's Prankster, so it's priority. Switcheroo can cripple him on and then just knock off Low Kick. In general, hits things pretty well, but Choice Band Grafaiai I think is pretty heat on its own and has a decent attack stats for the band, so it's pretty cool. But I'm really hoping we can get off like a Shell Smash or something with Torkoal behind screens. That would be really cool, and just put in the work with this team. I mean, it looks like this team is, it's super heat. I don't know if all this stuff is gonna work. I have not really tested it. Whatever, happens in this game happens. I'm extremely curious to see what he brings though. And without further ado, let's just hop into this battle and get right into it. Okay, I'm very excited for this game in particular because Mefesto has promised to bring heat to this game. I of course am returning the favor with my team. As you saw from the team builder, we're bringing more heat than ever imaginable to a draft league game. Hopefully it works, and I don't exactly know the level of heat that Mefesto's bringing for all of his sets, but if it's anything like mine, it's going to be a great and fantastic game. As you can see, he has the T-Tar Houndstone, okay, and the other 4 mons there. So I'm hoping it's not like 4 heat mons and then T-Tar Houndstone to kind of make sure he can win. If they're all heat, it's going to be great, but looking at his team, I think we could lead choice specs Slithering because I feel like his potential leads are maybe T-Tar, Low Kicks, or Sandy Shocks. This is going to be interesting though. I don't know exactly what his sets are, obviously. If he promised heat, then yeah, this is going to be very difficult to anticipate, so we got to get information bit by bit. I really want either Hatterene or Torkoal to try to pull a sweep, if possible. That'd be nice. That is what I'm hoping for in this game. Okay, so he's leading with the Sandy Shocks. Okay, Sandy Shocks versus Slitherwing. Now, if Sandy Shocks was heat, what would it run? I have no idea. No idea whatsoever, but I don't Terrasilize here. I just go right for the Bug Buzz. It's going to be a 2-hit KO on pretty much any variant of this Pokemon. So, we'll immediately begin with the choice specs. Here, that was a very powerful Wild Charge. Wait, Wild Charge! Yo, this damage is banded. It's banded Sandy Shocks. That's Bandy Shocks. Ooh. You know, I love this because I had the idea of leading with Choice Spec Slithering, which is the opposite of what Slithering should do, and he had the idea of leading with Choice Band Sandy Shocks, which is the opposite of what Sandy Shocks should do. So, what a fantastic start right away, but I'm gonna go Magnezone here. He can't switch up moves. I already just checked the calc. That is Choice Band as anything. Wild Charge, okay. So a very heat start to begin with. I'm liking where this is going. And now this is the opportunity for us to get up screens. So let's get the Reflect up here. He can't switch up moves, so we'll be able to set the stage for one of our sweepers potentially. And try to go from there. Now, he's forced to switch out. The question is, what is he going to go into? Because I feel like a lot of Pokemon don't appreciate taking a Steel Beam or a Steel move, but he might have some tanks. So, he goes into T-Tar. So this could be Chinese Emvee. I don't know how heat this T-Tar is, but can't rule out the fact that it might also have special attacks on it, because if Sandy Shocks was Choice Band, I don't know if this is choice specs or not. I feel like maybe it's in our best interest to get our other screen up, just in case, because anything could be anything in this game. Anything could literally be anything. So let's get a light screen up here. What does he want to go for? So we are actually faster than it, which is interesting. Dark Pulse, okay. So, okay, this damage is not choice specs, so it's not a choice specs T-Tar. I don't know what item it is yet. It's slower than my Magnezone, so let's just go ahead and Steel Beam. Get off a Steel Beam here. That's going to be really good for us to be able to chip down Magnezone and make the full use of Light Clay dual screens, which is going to be nice to be able to set up one of our Pokemon after Magnezone goes down. So if he doesn't have anything else to attack this Magnezone with, I assume he has to switch out. But nothing wants to take a Steel Beam. Like I said, like I feel like he's in a little bit of a pickle right now. That Pokemon he switched into is Lucario. Okay, so even though Lucario is a resistance, Steel Beam's gonna do a lot. Yeah, like half. Okay, but he'll be faster. In case this Pokemon wants to try to set up, I feel maybe... So I don't think I need to save Magnezone at all. We got our screens up. Let's T-Wave here. In case of a potential setup from this Pokemon. It's probably in our best interest to just let Magnezone go down here. Okay, so he Aura Spheres. Knocks me out. Do we find out if it's Life Orb or not? We do not, I don't believe. Yep. So, question is, now, who do we go into? Either Torkoal or Hatterene. Lucario has the potential to switch up moves. which may not be good for Hatterene if we lose our berry and then he hits us up with another attack. Like a steel attack. So I think we go Torkoal. Torkoal should sponge any hit. We're behind screens right now. We're also going to be changing the weather up. So Houndstone cannot outrun this Torkoal after Shell Smash. Unless he gets the sand back up. So we have our sun out. Let's go ahead here and Shell Smash up. Aura Sphere is not going to do much. We have a white herb as well, so our defenses will not be lowered. He's going to switch out here into... Oh, wait a second. He brought back in T-Tar. We Shell Smash up, we have Earthquake. Yo, this is actually amazing. And we're going to obviously be faster than this Pokemon. He doesn't really have a safe switch into this thing either. Ooh, okay, okay. Yo, I'm excited. Torkoal is literally setting up here. Behind screens. Ooh. Okay, okay, okay. We're like max attack Earthquake, so let's go ahead and fire off an Earthquake here. Ooh, okay, nice damage. He definitely has bulk though because he lived that. If we had O-code that would have been crazy. That would have been literally crazy. But it seems he has Smackdown, which is pretty interesting. He might have had Smackdown for, you know, Smackdown plus Sandy Shock's Earthquake, but I'm gonna Flamethrower here. I feel like he has to save this mon. Like, he can't stay into sack, right? Because if he does, then we win the Weather War. So we can just Flamethrower here, which I don't know if it actually knocks it out from the range it's at for T-Tar because it gets the Spit F boost, but like I said, I'm predicting a switch because he wants to save this thing for Houndstone Sand. Yeah, he does switch. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, cool. Who does he go into? Who does he go into? Low kicks. Oh, it's dead. Oh, nice. So I guess he might have gone into that because he could have sponged an Earthquake and then maybe First Impression or whatever, or just gone for something. But now it is no longer here. Yo, Torkoal is putting in so much work right now. Knocked out the low kicks. Almost knocked out the T-Tar. Shell smashed up. That's crazy. But now the question is, who does he go into? So Houndstone can easily come in and revenge me now. Houndstone can easily come in to click whatever it has to click, because it should be faster in sand. So yeah, like Houndstone should be the option. What is this? Oricorio. Oh, Shiny Oricorio looks so good. Shiny Oricorio looks amazing. Wow. So I could Stone Edge here, but in case I miss... So there's 2 turns of Sandstorm. This is also a Fire Flying Oricorio. So I could Stone Edge here, but if I miss, that'd be annoying. Flamethrower is actually a 2-hit KO, I think. Flamethrower should be a 2-hit KO with Shell Smash, so it might be just safer to go for Flamethrower. Looks like a 2-hit KO. Pound? Choice Scarf Pound? Or just regular Pound? That's almost a 2-hit KO, wait. Oh, I get it with the nickname Meteor Mom Pound. No. No. He's stalling out my screens with Pound. My dad will not be happy to see this. No. Look at that go. Stop. Yo, come on. Not like this. Come on, please. No. I get it now. I get it. I get it. I don't want the smoke. I don't want it. I don't want this. Oh. He got off 3 pounds versus me. Come on, bro. Come on. Not like that. Ugh. That's unfortunate. So Houndstone's in with no sand, so I'm just gonna get damage on this, I think. Literally, you know... I guess he couldn't go T-Tar because he would have had to sack something else, I guess. Yeah, let me just Flamethrower here. Oh, it's Choice Scarf Houndstone! It's Choice Scarf with Shadow Ball. This game is crazy. This game is so crazy. Oh, okay. So we wall this with Grafaiai. Shiny Grafaiai looks pretty cool. We wall this Pokemon. We can actually make a prediction here, and let me see. Yeah, nothing takes a low kick, I believe, right? Because he's gonna switch out here. He's Choice Scarf, so we can low kick. He should switch out. T-Tar. Okay, nice. T-Tar's dead. That is pretty good. So we knocked this Pokemon out. And T-Tar is gone, so he has limited turns of Sand now, which is going to be really good for us to ensure that this Houndstone, well, it's Choice Scarf Houndstone, so Choice Scarf Houndstone in the sand is actually super fast. But even without a Choice Scarf, it's still really fast. But now that we know that it's just Shadow Ball, it's a lot less scary. Like, a lot less scary. Okay. So here, we definitely cannot stay in. Houndstone, he brought back in Houndstone versus this, so he must have something for Grafaiai, or he must have something for this Mon. The question is, who do we go into? So I think that we have to keep everything else healthy, and I think we can sack our Slitherwing. I know we have Emvee on our Walking Wake, but we need to keep it healthy to be able to take like a Wild Charge from Sandy Shocks, because we are a little bit slower. We can go into this Mon right here. He decides to, oh wow, what a prediction. Okay, so he Shadow Ball is here predicting my switch out. That's really cool. Okay, so this should allow us to just go right back into Grafaiai. Yeah. Preserve the sack for later. That Shadow Ball is kind of weak. That Shadow Ball is super weak. This game is actually really interesting. Like, so far, we had the Paradox Pokemon leading off with opposite sets. We had screens being set up. The Torkoal putting in the work. The Pound Oricorio pounding me 3 times. Come on. I can't believe he actually did that. But I mean, it worked. It stalled my screens out pretty much. Oh, he makes a double predicting my Grafaiai. Okay, that's a good play. So who does he go into? He goes into, what is this Mon? That is the Lucario, okay. But here's the thing, unless Lucario has a priority move, like even if it does, I live any hit from this Lucario. So I mean, of course he is getting the passive Sand Chip right now, which is smart. And this Lucario shouldn't be faster unless it's Choice Scarf. Which I don't know if it is or not, but I think we just low kick anyways. Because we should be faster. Like I said, unless he's Choice Scarf, but I don't see him bringing double Choice Scarf to this game. I don't see him bringing like Choice Scarf Houndstone and then Choice Scarf Lucario. But I mean, it could be Heat, right? So who knows? If it's Choice Scarf, I should live any hit though. I believe. From anything, I guess, other than a. What's the strongest move he gets on the special side? Steel Beam? Choice Scarf Steel Beam? Might be a, yeah, so he switches out. Okay, cool. Oh, he just goes right back into this. Okay, go back into Houndstone he goes. So, I mean, I'm still going to make the play of sacking Slitherwing, which I don't need anymore. Like I said, I was going to do that before. So let's just sack Slitherwing here. I'm not going to stay in trying to find out what he's going to go for. I wonder what move he did have to hit the Grafaiai with, though, because I'm trying to wonder about that, because he brought it in versus it, so he must have something, right? He must have something. Alright, here we go. We're bringing in the Slitherwing. If he Shadow Balls here again, that's another great play, if he does that. Hyper Beam! Yo! He Hyper Beamed. Yo, the animation for that is insane, though. Hyper Beam on the Houndstone. Wow. Wait, so he has to recharge this turn. He has to recharge this turn. This is actually the perfect opportunity to get a Swords Dance up with Hatterene. So if he's Shadow Ball Hyper Beam, he's all special, right? I think Hatterene can do it now. I think Hatterene, we literally get to show off Hatterene at this point. Oh, because he can't switch out either. This is amazing. Oh, shoot. Swords Dance Hatterene is going to come through now. Can we sweep with this one? Because we have the Steel Berry. And we take a Shadow Ball when he comes back in to try to revenge. Must recharge. Nice, nice, nice. Swords Dance up. Ooh, the heat. There's so much heat in this battle. There's incredible amounts of heat unseen by the human eye. Never before seen heat. Yo, this game is insane. Wait. So now we get to fire off the Shadow Claw here. It should hit everything on his team. He has like Sandy Shocks, Lucario, and this mon, I think. So whatever he goes into is not going to take it well at all. I feel like he needs to save this Houndstone because it's faster than a lot of stuff, and he needs to save Sandy Shocks because it's also faster than a lot of stuff. Ooh, this is gonna be crazy. Okay, so what is he gonna do? The Swords Dance Hatterene. Oh, nice. This game is so cool because I'm literally showing off every piece that we brought. As is he, of course, but this is great. So Lucario's in. Shadow Claw should knock it out. Nice, let's go. Okay, cool, cool, cool. We knock out Lucario here. This is amazing. So he would probably have to go... Where does he go now? Houndstone again? Okay, so we take a Shadow Ball. So I could probably just fire off another Shadow Claw here, right? I mean, we take a Shadow Ball. Hatterene is still bulky. Like, on the special side, it's still pretty bulky. Oh, he does have Last Respects. Oh, shoot, he does have it. Wait. So he's like Choice Scarf mixed. With the Last Respects, he has it. Wait. Yo, you know what we could do? Wait a second. We could Copycat. We could actually Copycat. We could Copycat and win. It's priority. It's priority Prankster Copycat. Last Respects. And I think it Okos everything else. Yo, we could actually Copycat Prankster right now. Oh, this is so heat. Yo, this is the most fire game in a draft league of all time. Yo, it's time. He switches out, okay. He doesn't know. I think it's over. It's over. Copycat. Last Respects. Oh! It worked. It actually worked. Last Respects Grafaiai. Coming through for this game. Oh, this is amazing. Let's go for it. Giving the Houndstone a taste of its own medicine. You have a Last Respect for me, I have one for you. This is amazing. And that's great too, because even if it was like Choice Scarf in the sand, Grafaiai's Prankster will still outrun and knock it out. I'm so glad he had that. Copycat came into play. Literally everything we had came into play. Everything he had pretty much came into play as well. Such an amazing game for this last week before playoffs. And I don't think any of us under-delivered on the heat. Both of us delivered. Both of us said we're gonna bring the heat. Both of us delivered. GG, it's Emvee. This game actually was so exciting to watch. Or just to play, I should say. Just to watch everything unfold was incredible. Absolutely incredible. But yeah, that's going to be the last week of the regular season before playoffs. And we are in playoffs now. So we go 6-2 in our record, which is crazy from the 0-2 start to win 6 games in a row. Absolutely fantastic. And GG to Mefesto. Definitely check him out. Check out his side. I can't wait to see his reactions to my heat. I'm sure he's going to be seeing my reactions to his heat. And wow, it's incredible. It's just so nice to see. Very refreshing to just have some fun and bring some heat sets and for it to actually put in work. And I mean, the game was great. The game itself was a close one. Oh, wow. I'm speechless. I don't know. Like, I don't know what else to say other than great game. Just an absolutely great one. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. I do appreciate all the support as always. And leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite heat set was from this battle. I'd like to know. I look forward to hearing from you all in the comments, of course. And yeah, I'll see you guys for playoffs. Peace.